So let's have a look at activating BaseHead with a floating cloud license. Now this allows us to use a cloud server to authorize our copy of BaseHead rather than using a physical USB device or a system locked license. It allows us to move between any system that we like and activate our copy of BaseHead using an online cloud server. So whether we're activating for the first time or we need to deactivate an existing license, switching to a cloud license is very easy. So on the accounts page of our account, we just go to the My Licenses page. If we have an existing license here, we've got a system license and we would like to revert this to a cloud license, all we would need to do is first deactivate the license, fill in the reason for deactivating, and then we will get an empty license container. Now I've got a few empty license containers here which I'm going to activate for a cloud license because what I'm also going to demonstrate is in a production environment where we might have a number of licenses, we can actually have multiple people logging in all at the same time. So here we've got a empty container here. If I just click activate, choose the cloud option, we just give the user a name. Now, if you've only got the one cloud license, you can name it whatever you like. The name option is especially useful when you've got multiple licenses like I have here. We might be designating a particular license file to a particular user, so we can give it the name of the user. Now, once we've activated the cloud license, we need to then download this license key and place it in the licenses folder of the BaseHead copy that we want to use. So if we want to use this on our desktop and also on our laptop, we just need to download this key, put it on a USB stick, or just email it to ourselves so that we've got it available, and then just put it into our license folder. Once it's done, we don't have to do it again. So we're going to download this license key, and we're going to download this directly into our documents folder, BaseHead, and then down here, the licenses folder. And once we've got the license saved in there, if we just launch BaseHead, we'll see that we're now activated, and we can also see that we're activated using a cloud license. So if we see this cloud button here, we know that we're now using our cloud license. If we go back to our license page and refresh it, we will actually see that this license is in use, and it's in use by this particular computer. So if we need to force quit this license, we can log this license out, and this will now make it available for someone else to log in. But this will force log out the user who is logged in with this license. Now, if we're in an environment where we have multiple users that all need to be able to log on, so let's say we're a production facility and we need, let's say, 5 licenses to allow 5 people to log on at a time, what we can do is simply activate all the additional licenses we have. So if I activate these additional licenses I've got, we'll call these a cloud key, I'll just call it user 2, user 3, all I need to do is download all of these license keys onto each system that I want to be able to be used, and save them all together in the licenses folder in my documents, BaseHead licenses. And so what we'll end up with is multiple license files on a system. Now, what we would do this for is so that we don't have to designate a single user to a single license. We can actually use any of the licenses at any one time. What BaseHead will do is automatically detect an in-use license and move on to the next license. So what we'll see is I'm currently logged into this license on my PC. So we can see here that this is the PC that I'm on at the moment. What I'm going to do is transfer these licenses over to my MacBook and log in on my MacBook and see what happens. Okay, so on my MacBook, I've just opened this via a remote session. Now, keeping in mind, I already have a copy of BaseHead in use. This is all automatically picked up and has now logged me in via a cloud license. If I go back to my license screen here and just refresh it, then I can see here that my second license is now in use by the MacBook. And if I close down my copy on my PC and refresh the license page, we'll see that the PC license has now been released. So this allows us to easily have multiple people logging in from any workstation that they choose for as many licenses that we have. So if we have 5 licenses, we can have 5 people in total log in. Now, of course, if a license becomes locked, so let's say for whatever reason the license hasn't released, the owner of the account just needs to log in, pick which license is needed to be released, and just click the log out button.